Thank you to Squarespace for sponsoring this video. Whether you're in need of a website, domain or online store, make your next move with Squarespace. Hello! So currently I'm waiting for Aslan to pick me up because today is a pretty fun day in London. It is Photographica, which is a big convention for old cameras and stuff to do with photography. So we're going to go check that out. I've actually got a new camera, which is quite fun, which I'm going to be giving a spin on the way. So hopefully this is a fun little journey. So the surprise mystery camera I have brought fits in this bag. It is, ta-da! It's the Lomo Square in a fancy special edition that's silver and red. It's pretty nice, takes some good photos. It's actually got a glass lens. So I've got some instax square, which is nice and fun. I'm going to use that and load it up now.
We had two people.
I don't think it looks conspicuous enough for a KGB device. You know, you could still.
Woohoo! Oh yeah. Oh, that's the ticket.
Probably a better viewfinder than that Polaroid I01.
This is great.
Box back is good. It's not.
Text is beautiful, but super rare.
Very rare, isn't it? You know, it means you can actually find.
It's another year off his life, do you realise?
Hello, welcome to Aslan's wonderful world of mysterious objects. Today we have a camera lighter. Wow. Press this, flame comes out the lens, okay? That's pretty cool. So we have handily a lighter refuel thing here, so let's see if we can get this working. It's actually made a noise like it was meant to. Okay, so after repeatedly trying, we can.
Is there a bit?
There's a tiny flame. I think this is a very important lesson for you to understand when it comes to purchasing older cameras. Make sure that you check that it works when you purchase. Don't just
Otherwise,
rely on words.
you might lose 50p.
You might, yeah. This was 50p, so not a great loss. But maybe, like, you know, if you're going to buy like a £100 camera, don't just take the seller's word for it. Okay, go check it.
What's just happened?
Okay, played around with it a little bit. You know, adjusted some of the valves and stuff, and. Whoa! It's one of those turbojets as well. Perfect. Should we? Come on, let's use. Okay, so here we are. First use of the camera lighter. Beautiful.
I like when it turns off. It
does take a while.
Yeah.
It takes a while to turn off, so I shall make good use of this. This is gonna be a permanent thing.
So here is the Lomo Square, this camera that I've been playing with recently. I just wanted to talk about it for a bit. It's quite nice. I think it's been quite a while since I've shot some instant film. And to me, I don't really ever see instant film being my serious work or a direction of photography that I intend to go through. But there is something really nice about just this instantaneous physical object which holds a memory to it. And I think taking them and being able to look at them and remember them, and then also being able to give them to people as a gift, that's really cool, and that's something that I would like to keep doing. So I think I am going to be carrying this around with me a bit more in the future. So to me, there's a bit of an association with Lomography for being quite cheap and plasticky and gimmicky cameras. However, this one, it's pretty good. That's a nice, snappy, well-made, good finished camera. I think this is like definitely exceeded my expectations. The bellows on it were actually pretty nice. It's this like cool rubber as opposed to being leather, and I quite like it. The only really weird thing to me is the focusing. So on the side of the camera here, you have the 3 different kind of zones that you can focus in. Infinity, 1 to 2.5 meters, and 0.8 meters. And I guess you can kind of have it in between, but they're the 3 things you give it. So the weird thing is that when you move this, the thing moves with it. So you're kind of having to do a up and forwards direction, and that's just not ergonomic at all. But, I mean, it's a pretty minor thing. I just wish they could have done that in a different way. So the lens on this camera is pretty cool. It's actually a glass lens, which is pretty rare for like an instax camera. And it is 95mm, which is pretty telephoto. So it does give this cool kind of compression to images. It makes portraits look really cool. I just really like that. I think it gives a different look than what you're expecting. But because of the way that instax works, the equivalent is like 45mm. So don't expect like a proper zoomed in telephoto experience when you're composing. It's more about the end result. The camera is like packed full of features. It's got loads of modes on the back. It's got a flash which you can turn on and off, multi-exposure, exposure compensation, bulb and automatic, and a self-timer. And it's actually got this like remote on the bottom, which I didn't even notice until my friend pulled it out. That's pretty cool. It's also got a selfie mirror if you need that. And it has a really fun frame counter on the side, actually. I was trying to look for the frame counter for a while, and then I realized it's this really high-tech light thing, and that's like so much better than I was expecting. The other thing to mention is that it shoots Instax Square, and also Instax Mini. You can do both. But I've never used Instax Square before, and it's a really nice format. The actual prints, they're pretty small, but they're like a really good size. They fit in lots of pockets. They're not too hard to carry, and the colors really good. Develops in like a minute. There's like nothing to hate on about Instax Square at all. It's also pretty good value. I think it works out less than £1 per photo, which is pretty good. You can't really complain in the modern day of instant photography. So that's pretty much it when it comes to my opinions on this camera. Video's been a bit all over the place because I've been sorting out lots of other things that you'll see soon, but everything's kind of happened all at once and mushed together some things. So next week you'll see a video from Italy, which is cool. And then after that, we've got some fun surprises coming, so stay tuned. And finally, I'd like to thank Squarespace again for sponsoring this video. If you're looking to build a website, buy a domain, start writing a blog, anything, and you want to make it look cool and for it to be really easy, why don't you check out Squarespace? It's an all-in-one platform to build websites on. You definitely don't need experience of building websites. It's like dragging and dropping, really simple stuff. But the output, not very simple, looks pretty great. And what's even better than that is that you can get 10% off if you use negative feedback as a promo code. What are you waiting for? Go and get your 10% off. So thank you very much for watching. See you next Tuesday, and goodbye.